Man, listen up. I am so excited to have my guest here finally. It was only right for him to have the first fucking interview, man. And before he even say anything, I want him to listen to something. Just listen to this, bro.
Let me check it out. Check it out. Hey, hey. Okay. Ah, ah. Hey, I'm digging that.
Now, because of you, bro, the Nexus and the purity and shit like that,
Uh huh.
that's what this come up with.
Mm.
And these are one of my new joints. You
Oh
get what
yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
again, I do appreciate you helping me out. Like I said, DJ Shell, y'all, he has so much he need to tell y'all about Fruity Loops, just any kind of beat making, whatever. He know. Let me go ahead and get him licked.
Okay.
He gonna have to have a lighter before he even.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fire, bro.
But again, dude, really appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Hey, no
I got
problem.
to give another shout out to Chris Posey too, because he's been one of the pioneers in my life that's been literally helping me master and mix and teaching me every kind of fundamental, bro. Literally, y'all, he had put some stuff on my Fruity Loops, man, that I didn't even know anything about. Like, so let kind of tell everybody about Purity and Nexus and stuff like that.
Well, Nexus, I found Nexus. I guess I was about 18, 19. It's a nice little program, you know what I mean? It's got a nice sounds on it, you know what I mean? Good pianos and strings and everything you would need like that for your beat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not to mention those strings and those arpeggiators and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh
People
yeah.
ain't familiar with the arpeggiators. And if you can explain what our arpeggiator is.
It's like a sound that goes through the whole scale. You can hit one note and it'll go through the whole scale of whatever note you just hit.
Yes.
It's
And
pretty straight.
it's the sequences of some of those hit well with the background and
Yeah.
a lot of beats and shit like that, like
Man.
those extra weird effects and stuff that we don't be aware of sometimes.
Yeah.
We be like, where the hell did this sound come from? And
Yeah.
the beat makers know. What I mean, it's not as hard as what the listener may think
Right,
it is.
right. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Kind of simple. You know what I mean?
Man, but hell yeah. So tell everybody how to reach you. Tell everybody, what I mean, how they can get in touch with you. What's your page name?
Right. Well, my Facebook, Darryl Shell, and my beat page is Shellcase Productions. So y'all can look that up. You know what I mean? I got some beats on there. I post maybe like once or twice a week. Y'all can catch those.
Man, catch him out. Listen to what he said. And like I said, it will have the captions. I will have, everything that you see in front of you is basically how you can get in touch with him. He's very reasonable, very cool, but he ain't cheap. You get what I'm saying? Because he do know what the fuck he is worth, if that makes sense. But he is good with helping. You get what I'm saying? Just like I am. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to, at least trying to get any kind of information on, how to become part of the beat making process, or just even trying to craft your ability, hit his page up. You know what I mean? Again, dude, I sure appreciate you coming down, and you ain't. Now you got me smoking something. Now what is this called again?
Some high hemp raps.
High hemp.
Yeah.
This is for anybody who don't want to smoke tobacco anymore, and I think that I'm about to switch to these because they got a really natural taste, like a really natural taste. Yeah, this is it.
Smooth.
Yeah, they really smooth as a motherfucker. Are these the CBD joints too, or no?
Yeah, CBD added with it also.
Okay. And we are Modelo fellows. This is why the beer looks so good. You know what I mean? I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, or Aquafina, but we sign ourselves, so we just get what we like. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you've been doing a lot of music with Brian Bell, Bizzle for the longest. You know what I mean? Anything lately coming from you guys or whatever?
Well, we do a lot of freestyles right now. He's getting ready for an album. We don't have a title for it yet, but it's gonna be pretty fire.
He's always been the type that always tried to keep up with you know, like his material, because he's always working on something. Like he's always in his phone looking up, you know, beats and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons why he's always over at the spot. Every time I'm over there, you know, he just And another thing about Ethan, what's going on with Ethan?
Good old E. Tucker, that's my dude right there, best guitar player in Knoxville. Y'all need to check him out, Ethan Tucker, on his Facebook.
And he really is. When I say like, he really cold. So check him out. Check him out. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Did you already give everybody your YouTube information and stuff like that too?
Yes sir. My YouTube is Shellcase Beats also. Just Shellcase Beats. Yes sir.
Shellcase is on the case. I'm telling you now. If you ain't exploring the Knoxville and the talent in Knoxville per se, you know what I mean, you need to get on it. You know what I mean. There's so many people being slept on right now in this town, and this is what the fuck this podcast is about and the purpose for it, if that makes sense. And another thing, you got a good tip. Now, I ain't gonna tell everybody exactly where you work, but you are a butcher as well as a beat maker now.
Yes,
now, tell us what we could look forward to as far as like the holiday season, what we think we need to stock up on versus what people's gonna get, supply and demand.
Man, y'all need to come get them ribeyes, get them T-bones, you know what I'm talking about? Some of them New York strips, we got you all day long, all day. I'm slinging them meat and them beats. You know what I mean?
Dude, hell yeah, man. And he is a South Knoxville native too. I love it. He just really down the street. You know, so anytime I get myself in a jam or in a fucking bind with not learning how to fucking hook my MIDI keyboard up or anything like that, I'm like, hey bro, look, I feel like a real idiot right now. He like, hey, this is what you need to do, man. Exactly. The way he sound now is exactly how he would answer your call or anybody's fucking call. But yo, everybody know that, you know, it's that time of year, you know, people gonna be looking for the turkeys, you know, the extra ham, the extra, like you said, the ribeyes and shit.
Yes,
you know, everybody trying to get fat this holiday season. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. You're right.
Now, like, any more independent projects? Because I remember, like, not too long ago, you know what I mean, you was going to Nashville and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, like, do you have any more venturing that you planning on doing again, or, you know?
Well, right now I'm just kind of getting my beats up, you know, trying to get better and better every day. Just stocking up on my beats right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's good. You know, keeping that material up, you know what I mean? 'Cause like we just had this conversation talking about materials. The more material that you have, you know what I mean, that you pushing out there, you know, it's always good and better to do so. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
'Cause you just never know, like, just that one. And it's so funny because it's always, I hear every producer say, well, it's the one that I didn't like that blew up. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So
man, that happens a lot.
You really never should sleep on yourself, even when you think the material is trash.
Man.
Like, because to somebody else's ear, oh my gosh, even the opportunity itself will hear it and be like, yo, fuck what you talking about. That shit fire, and we willing to give you, you know, man, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I done had so many beats that I done almost just erased because I was like, I don't like this. It's trash. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody else will hear it and be like, oh man, I need that right now. I need that. You feel me? And I'm like, really? You know
yeah, because you never know somebody else's imagination on top of yours, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, you know, you might feel like, because to me, beat mapping is just imagination. You know, you hear one sound, you automatically go with the melody. It's like you know what the fuck to put out. You know what I mean? And sometimes we don't. It's not that we're not confident. It's just that we just don't feel like the material is up to our value or our own standard. So it's just like, should we even push that out there? Then you get somebody in the studio, they hear it, they like, hold on. Come on, babe, bring that back. Like, hold on. And they might have something written for like 15 years and just hit that beat.
Man.
And it's just what it is, you know? So
you're right. And then sometimes it reverse. Like, I'll have a beat I done spent like a week on and be like, oh yeah, this is it. This fire.
And it took, like, sometimes it takes me to be like, Cause even when I'm making a beat, cause I'm very rapid, you know, because I'm very busy, if that makes sense. So I come back after making a project and be like, damn, you know, now let me go ahead and start on something new, wooty woo, which is good, you know. Always save your shit, even if you don't like it or not. Just don't just discard it, you know what I mean? So then you might come back on a good high day. I'm just saying, a good high or a good sober day, whatever, you know, one of your best days. Come back to that beat and you like, nah, that shit hit. And I don't even know what the fuck I was even thinking about, you know, even throwing that away. It could be just your mood sometimes, you know. That just, you know, determine the difference, you know. So
I just finished the beat just now, and I just rode over here to it, and I'm like, hey, that thing hit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm liable to let somebody hear it, and they be like, oh, nah, that ain't the one, you know what I mean?
But see, and that goes too, because a person might say, this ain't the one, then the next person be like, nigga, hell nah. I've had niggas fighting in the studio talking about beats like, man, I don't know what you talking about, nigga. That shit, that bitch hard to me. I'm like, nah, that shit trash as fuck.
Right, so it's all perspective, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their different, you know, different things they like.
Just like, you know, like, that's just like assuming all black people don't like country music because they assume that sound one type of way until you hear that one country song, you like, nah, that motherfucker hit.
I ain't gonna lie, I love some country music. I like everything. I like a lot of different stuff. Like I really do.
You know, I'm raised up on the genre, like, you know, I like 90s, 80s music, but I like anything. You know what I mean? You might catch me listen to some Phil Collins or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Like some real producers though, like, you know, then I might go into listening to some Timberland, you know what I mean, because, you know, I like lyrics, but, you know, of course, you know, I'm a beat maker, so I like the sounds and stuff, but you know, like, you just never know, you know what I mean, even, you know, what you not familiar with can draw you, and that's just what it is.
Hey, you're right, man. That's what it is, man. Sure is.
Man, so you ready for the holidays?
Not really, but, you know, they coming up, you know, you gotta get ready.
I know, right, man, gotta get ready. And that's a reminder for everybody who is not basically ready for the holidays. October is next month. Yes, you know what I mean? Get your shit together for your babies. They need Halloween costumes. If you don't believe it, in it, that's great, and save you some fucking money. You know what I mean? I mean, any excuse to save money this year, you know what I mean? I remember Mama used to dress us up as crisscross. Just put our clothes on backwards, nigga.
Man,
she was like, shit, y'all lucky y'all even going trick-or-treating this year.
Right, you know.
But you know, I appreciate you coming for this interview. I know that it's been a while, you know what I mean? I'm glad that your wife's situation is situated for real. And I tell anybody, like, you know, if never take time, you know, over your significant other. You just never know, man. You know what I mean? Love and cherish that person. Man, if I'm telling you, if my girl got a hiccup wrong, I'm like, what's up? What's up? Shit, you straight? Hey. That shit ain't burping right with me. Shit, you know what I mean? But man, again, let everybody know how they can reach you. You know what I mean? And
y'all can hit me on Facebook, Shell Case Beats, DJ Shell. You know what I mean? My YouTube, Shell Case Beats. Check me out on there. Like I said, I upload once or twice a week. So yeah, just be looking for that.
Please be looking out for my dude, man. We both come get together in the studio and come up with some collaborative shit, you know.
Yes, sir.
And we did once upon a time. You get what I'm saying? And I do appreciate the music that I did get produced and stuff like that.
Right.
But I'm not the person that I used to be a year ago. So that's why a lot of y'all, yes, it was a lot of stuff that was said, and it's good. And I'm never the type that will regret, you know what I mean? But you know how you should see that post that you made a year ago and you're like, hold on, what the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I thinking about? You know what I mean? So, of course, it's always new material and stuff like that. If you, like I said, even, you know, with what he got going on, if you're trying to get on the podcast and get exposed just as well, hit my inbox up. I'm telling you, we just trying to work as a Knoxville community, y'all, for real. Word. But we thank y'all so much, and I thank y'all for tuning in. Check out DJ Shell and check out other artists that's around here, man. You be surprised what's lingering around here in Knoxville. Y'all have a good day.